Hello beautiful people, mes amis from tout le monde. Today we're going to make this beautiful bûche de Noël. Two separate decorations. I don't know which one is best, but stick with me and you will see the making of. Huh? So for this recipe we have the sunflower oil, the milk. It's very important to be hot. Flour and cocoa, sugar, a little bit of salt, and of course our eggs. Okay, so now it's very important where are we baking the sponge. And normally, you know, every baker, every passionate wants to have everything in the kitchen. And it's okay, it's normal. But if you want to buy this, also, you will spend a lot of money. And if you're making the, you know, Bûche de Noël only once in 1 year, it's better. It's you know, less money if you use your normal tray from the oven and a little rectangular thing like this with a baking paper, and you have no need for the silicone. The problem is it will stick. Bullshit. So throw this away and we'll use, okay, the normal tray. Okay, so we have the sugar here. We have the egg. Put all the sugar inside. Don't worry, it will get fluffy and very nice if you leave it at least 10 minutes. Okay. We start with slow speed, and after 1-2 minutes, we'll go high speed and let it, you know, get fluffy. Let the whisk do its job. So, the first step, after we beat the eggs with the sugar, is to see if it's well beaten, if it's enough. Just hit pause. Look at this beautiful color, and look at this texture. It's to die for. It's very important not to, you know, bam, bam, bam like this here, because it will collapse all the micro bubbles in the eggs. And remember, we have a lot of egg and not a lot of sugar because we want volume over, you know, sweetness. And after, we are going to put inside our dry ingredients, cocoa with the flour. Mix a little bit, and we put in 3 steps. And we have to take with the whisk and make like this, fold it very nicely. We put a second, bam. Don't overbeat it, don't overmix it because it will collapse. See, between the things in the whisk, it will break if you have any lumps. It's very important to use the whisk. Now we go with the hot milk inside, and the same, we whisk slowly. Now with the oil, boom. And the same, slowly, slowly. And the last, we'll put a little bit of vanilla. Whoop. You have to clean this up one by one. Okay, now we're going to use the marise. It's very important you use the marise to clean the bowl very nicely and put everything here in the tray. The marise is very important because it allows us to clean the bowl nicely, and you don't have to, you know, use another tool. So we're leveling it very nicely. Look at how fluffy it is, the sponge. Oh my god. Lots of cocoa, vanilla, egg, sugar, little bit of oil and milk for, you know, fat, not to stick in the throat. It's very important to be very balanced and not sweet also. It's not sweet. And the last ingredient, we'll put some cocoa nibs inside. This will give, you know, the sponge a little bit of extra bitterness from the cocoa and a little bit of, you know, crunch. Oh mon dieu. This smells like heaven, cocoa heaven. We'll put this to bake now, 170 degrees, 20 minutes. The oven is preheated, so we'll just put inside the temperature and the time, and it's off.
French guy, what are you doing there?
I'm not going to show you. This is my little secret, my emotional, you know, therapy thing. There's a mousse au chocolat. I was supposed to make a, you know, an order, a bûche de Noël, but this is too good. Then I will put some hazelnut paste inside to make it even better, and I will keep it a secret from everybody.
If I give you 100 euro on Revolut, will you tell me the recipe?
Of course I will tell you the recipe. And after, I am expecting everybody to send me 100 euro, and who knows, maybe I will make it, you know, naked, almost naked, only my apron on. Don't tempt me, okay? I have new ideas coming on. Okay, now go please. This is my little, you know, my little me time. You're taking it from me because you want a recipe. It's 10,000 recipes on the internet. Hey. So, my friends, these are the ingredients for our mousse au chocolat. We have the white chocolate, the dark chocolate, the gelatin, powdered gelatin, and the cream. First of all, we have to put equal parts, 67 grams of dark chocolate, 67 grams of white chocolate in a bowl. We have to hydrate the gelatin with the cold water. Okay, 6 grams of gelatin with 36 grams of cold water. We have to put the cream for the ganache first. We have to scale 90 grams of cream. And after, to make the mousse, we have to scale another, 200 grams of the same cream to whip it up in the Thermomix. Okay, so we just put like, 40 seconds almost, the third speed, and let it whip slowly. Okay, so we're going to heat up. The first cream we scale down. Afterwards, we have to put it on top of the chocolate, okay, to make a ganache. But we have to wait 2 minutes until, the chocolate starts to soften a little bit, to melt a little bit before we start to whisk, because otherwise it won't melt. So the cream is boiling and we just put it on top of the chocolate and we just leave it for 2 minutes. Okay, so meanwhile we have to heat up the gelatin. Put it in the ganache. Okay, so the cream is whipped. It's a little bit soft because it needs to be like this, so we can fold it with the ganache to make the mousse, but it's perfect. And after we fold the cream in 2 steps. Okay, so we have the mousse here, but it's very liquid in this stage, so it's very important to leave it in the fridge until it's, set. And after we'll whisk it, okay, to make it fluffy again. And we'll spread it on top of the sponge, okay, to make the log. So off it goes to the fridge. We have the roasted hazelnuts here because we want to put it in the mousse to bring it to the next level. You'll have to make it a paste. Just use the mix. You make a paste is very quickly, my friends. Just be careful of the noise. Okay, so this is ready. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at this beautiful thing. Oh mon Dieu, it smells like hazelnut heaven. We're going to use this to put it in the mousse. So this is the mousse au chocolat after half an hour in the fridge. Very nice, stiff, because now we have to, loosen it a little bit to make it fluffy again. Okay, so if you want to take this beautiful thing and take it to another level, you can put this hazelnut paste inside, 10%. It's perfect. If you go a little bit more, it will be a little bit, straightforward. The hazelnut, you won't taste the chocolate anymore, but it depends on your tasting and on your budget, because hazelnuts are not cheap. Just stir right now, like this. Just incorporate, and this is the best cream. Forget about Nutella, forget about everything. This is what you must be doing every Sunday for your kids, for your family. Only mousse au chocolat with hazelnut paste. Oh mon Dieu, it's to die for. Okay, so with these ingredients, we'll have to make the best looking and tasting toffee caramel that you made in your life. We have the glucose syrup, we have the cream, we have the condensed milk. It's sweetened condensed milk, be careful. The sugar, of course, the butter, the gelatin, which we've hydrated, this amazing little vanilla paste, and of course a little bit of salt to give the taste of caramel, and some water. Don't forget the water. So first we have to heat up the 3 elements, the glucose syrup, the sugar, and the water to make a caramel. Afterwards, we'll stop the caramelization with the heated, cream. And you will have to cook until 103 degrees. If you get this big lump, it's no worries. You just have to stir it slowly on low heat until it melts all together, okay? And we set the thermometer 103 degrees Celsius and stir it until it reaches that temperature. Trust me, I know what I'm doing, okay? I do a lot of mistakes, but this is how you learn, okay? So my friends, we reached the 103 degrees Celsius and it's ready to take off. Look at this, my friends, look. And now we just put this caramel on top of the condensed milk. We stir it a little bit to take a little bit off the heat, so we can put after the gelatin, so it does not kill the gelatin. The heat from here, if you put it straight to the gelatin, it will kill it. So we put instead on top of the condensed milk, we lower the heat, stir it, and now put the gelatin inside. We just stir it. We put also now the salt to bring up the caramel flavor. And also the vanilla. Trust me, if you put vanilla in the caramel, you will never make it without. Again, 10 times better. Imagine after we put the butter, it will be even better. Oh, look at this beautiful thing. Oh, you want to put it on your heart. We're going to put the butter in and we have to blend this. Okay, we immerse it and we start blending it. Perfect. And now you have to boom. So before filling it, we have to take it off from the the baking paper that we use because it's stuck here. So we have to make like this. And go. Okay, flip it over. Now release it slowly so you don't break it. Look at this beautiful thing. And now flip it back over. Bam! Look at this beautiful thing. Look at this. Look. And cocoa nibs roasted. Oh mon Dieu. So in order to roll our bûche de Noël, it's very important to have the surface with this plastic sheet. Okay, we put 3 layers first, the second and the third that comes on top of the 2 beneath, and they are stuck on the table. It's very important. Okay, so they don't move. Okay, and now we start with the toffee caramel that it's warm but it's fluid. We put 100 grams on top. We have to scale it down. Just slowly. We just, spread it evenly. And now we put it in the fridge a little bit to set, to have the caramel set. So we can put the mousse on top. Okay? 10-15 minutes. Oh, mes amis, I know you're struggling in life, but I have a life hack for you. If you want to pipe like a professional, you need 1 this little recipe, 2 a piping bag, okay, and 3 the nozzle on your own choosing. You just put the nozzle inside, let it go until at the end. You just take it like this and you push your finger inside so it's stuck. And the filling you're putting inside, the piping end won't go out. Use your brain, be smart. And now, you just put it like this here. And we are ready to roll, to fill it up. Never go above this, okay? Leave a little bit of space because you have to hold it. And you don't want to, get your hands dirty. Okay, you can lick them, but okay, you're not anyone. And now we're going to put the mousse au chocolat with the hazelnut paste inside. And now, take it off. Make like this. Whoop. It won't go out because the mousse is hard. And now it's very important to have a thing to push, to push your mousse or whatever cream you have, to push it there to the nozzle. And to clean this up, look, because we like to work very nice, very clean. Afterwards, we can go to a party like this. We don't have to change. Look at this. We take it we just swirl it until the mousse comes up. Look, 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 look. And now we are ready to pipe. But until we have everything ready, we can hold it in this. Look. Even in the fridge if you want. So my friends, after 10-15 minutes in the fridge until the toffee caramel is set, we use the mousse that we put in the piping bag and we take some lines like this. Look, slowly. You will see in a second why we do this. But it's very important to have it, distributed equally everywhere. Look, and now with the little spatula, we're going to make like this. Okay, so we do this, slowly from a small step like this to because we don't want to ruin the sponge cake, up and down until everything is combined. Okay, and now we put some hazelnuts, the same roasted hazelnuts we made a paste of. Put it to have another texture, even more crunchy inside. This is amazing, my friends. Look at this. You can fill it up if you want, but it's nice to be like a little surprise from there to there, just to get another, hazelnut between your teeth and crunch it. Oh, it's so nice. And now we have to roll. Be careful. We start from this side, like put it slowly here. Look. Okay. And now we roll it once. We are careful to be tight, very nice and tight. Roll it another one. Yeah, tight again, very nice, very slowly, and take it from here. And now, be careful, we have to flip it and put this beneath and just pull it very hard, and we roll it again and pull it again. It's very important, this step. Look, up, again, look, and now, because we have this plastic thing on, we are going to use it like this. You take it off here And now you pull it here, very nice, because it's stuck on the table. It lets you pull as much as you want. Look at this, how beautiful. And now, do like this, look perfect. This is the best. Okay, if you touch it, you feel the tension. It has to be tense like this. And now we have to make some knots on here, as close to the end as possible. And this here also. Oh mon Dieu, I cannot wait to eat this and share it with my friends. Perfect. Now we take it to the fridge for 4 to 6 hours. So for the decoration of the Bûche de Noël we made today, we're going to temper some chocolate to make some chocolate tree bark, you know, that resembles the log. Okay, so tempered chocolate, everybody's asking me what is this? When you buy the chocolate, it's already tempered, you know, from the factory. But because we want to shape it for whatever we need, we have to melt it. And when you melt it, it will untemper it. So you have to follow 3 little steps to temper it again. Okay, it's very easy. If you follow these steps, if you have a thermometer, infrared or laser thermometer, and if you have a lot of patience, my friend, the first step is to melt the chocolate. Since we use the dark chocolate, we have to melt it until 50 degrees. Very important not to burn it, so be careful. It's melted nice, it's shiny, it's liquid. Take the temperature now. It's 56. Oh mon Dieu, it's too much. Let me check it again. Oh, let's see if we can work it like this. Second step, put some more chocolate in the melted one to cool it off to 27 degrees until you reach that temperature. You just have to stir it, you know, constantly, slowly. And after, you know, 30 seconds of constantly stirring, we got to 40 degrees. And it's very important now to check it regularly to see if it gets too cold, not all the chocolate will melt. Everything in the end has to be, you know, melted like this. It's perfect and it's all melted. And the third step is to take it a little bit, you know, from 27 degrees, heat it up a little bit to 31 degrees. This is only for the dark chocolate, so it's good to be used, you know, in decoration. That's it, very easy. Okay, so we have to wet the surface again to stick the plastic foil on top. We just have to remove any excess humidity because we want to spread the chocolate evenly. If you have any excess, don't worry, just keep the bowl next to you and you know, scrape it down like this, because you don't want the chocolate to be very thick, because the decoration will not be so nice and sexy. Be careful to leave a little place, you know, that you can take it off from, so you can move it if you need, like this. We just now have to leave it a little bit to get, you know, cold. Okay, so it's very important not to be sticky anymore. Before we roll it, we just air it a little bit, put, you know, some cold air. Look at this, it's very hard now to shape it. And we have to take it slowly like this, put the fingers in, slowly. You just put some rubber, you know, thingy to keep it and put it in a cool place, like, okay, not the fridge, not the freezer, because it will get ruined because of the humidity. Just put it in some place, I don't know, where you keep the vegetables, the flour, like this, for normally 12 hours. But if you don't have the time, like me, okay, at least one. We have to glaze the Bûche de Noël in order to decorate it afterwards. So we'll make the ganache, the simplest, the easiest glaze we can make, and it's the most effective one because it's full and rich of chocolate. And for this, we'll use the cream and of course the dark chocolate from Calebo. It's only 2 ingredients, and I will show you the classic method, the French method of doing the ganache. We need hot, boiling, you know, cream and chocolate, cold chocolate, normal chocolate. The same quantities, we have 300 grams here of chocolate, 300 grams of cream that we will be bringing it to a boil, and we will use it in 3 steps. First step, we pour half of the cream on top of the chocolate to let it sit a little bit to temper it, okay? To rise slowly the temperature of the chocolate, which is cold. After 2 minutes, we start to whisk, to slowly stir it, so the chocolate and the cream will melt together and make slowly, you know, they get to know each other. And after, we come with the half of what is left here, okay? We stir it constantly to make the emulsion, and in the end, we put what is left, and the ganache will be ready. You'll see it's very easy to make it, okay? Nowadays, everybody's making with the Bamix. They put everything inside the microwave, heat it together and put the microwave. That's blasphemy, I'm telling you. No French guy will make like this. Okay, you're not malade in the tête. Okay, so 7 days later, the Bûche de Noël is almost ready. Take it off from the fridge. Let me see. Oh, perfect. Look at this beautiful monster, okay? I'm sorry of using this much plastic, but unfortunately, I don't like the towel version of rolling it, because when I see towels, wet towels, I think of something else. I'm transporting myself into a spa, having a relaxed day, and I'm not making Bûche de Noël anymore. And you guys lose. Okay, maybe I will be relaxed, but you guys won't see the recipe in the end. Look at this beautiful thing. Look at the nail, the texture, it looks like a real log. It's perfect. We'll have to cut the ends, okay, to make it straight now. And we cut it in half so we can glaze it. Oh mon Dieu, look at this. Oh, this is only for the creator. Nobody eats this. Okay, this is mine. I will eat later. We slice it in half. It's better for the glazing to be like this. Look at this log. Look at beautiful. In order to glaze the Bûche de Noël with the ganache that we made before, we have to put some oil for the ganache to be shiny and a little bit more elastic. Okay, so it won't crack in a day or two. And we have to blend it to make the emulsion again. So now we'll have to put the ganache on top of the, you know, bûche to glaze it. We'll just have to bam a little bit, you know, so the excess ganache will fall off. And we put some cocoa nibs on top, you know, just to have that texture, the crunchiness, and the cocoa, a little bit of bitter on top of everything that is sweet, like me, okay? We are back with the chocolate decoration. We take this off slowly, and now we have to peel it, take the plastic. Okay, this is the first step, but now we have to break it. Oh mon Dieu, sounds so nice. Okay, this is perfect. We will break it even more. Let's see if we can decorate it nicely. If it's sticking, if not, we will be using a little bit of ganache. Put the ganache here, stick it like this, one after another. Look like this one like this. The second decoration we will be using, it's only simple ganache, white ganache, that we will whip with cream, cold cream, 1-to-1 ratio. Whisk like this. Nothing without vanilla. Because this I have to pick a nozzle, and there are a lot. Oh, perfect! The Saroneur nozzle. Have you prepared to take like this up? And now, look at this. So a little tip, my friends, if you want to decorate this a little bit more, use the scraper like this. Put cocoa only on the half. Don't tell anybody, I show you this. We will be using the remaining hazelnuts. I told you before, don't put the hazelnuts all inside. Look at this, mes amis. It's so nice. I don't know if you like it, if you don't like it. I'm not your mother to know everything about you, but this is perfect. Even though I split the ganache, okay, nobody knows. It can happen to me, it can happen to anyone. The thing in life, enjoy what you've done with your both hands, okay? Enjoy that you have hands. Okay, let's taste. So this is the moment we've all waited for the secret recipe. I'm kidding, we are tasting now. Come on. We just cut a little bit. Come on. Oh, smells like $1,000,000. Oh mon Dieu. Crunchy. I already forgot I split the ganache.
It's so good. It's so damn good. Tell me in the comments if you make this. If you don't like it, something's wrong with you. This is to die for. And of course, if you don't like the hazelnut, you can use whatever you want. Walnuts, cashews, pistachio, almonds, pecan nuts, whatever floats your boat. But with the hazelnut, oh mon dieu, it's to die for. Very good.